Hey guys, it's me again. And well, it's December, so it's almost the end of the year. And I want to do something kind of special. I'm going to do a top 10 anime endings. I'm not talking about, endings of entire series. I'm talking about the songs that play at the end of every episode, the EDs, if you will. I don't know exactly why they called that, but it works. And well, here's my top 10 of them. Enjoy.
At number 10, we have the ending for Death Parade. The ending for Death Parade is in big contrast to the opening for Death Parade, in that the opening is just really happy and all, and that actually doesn't fit the show very well. The ending is just, gray and sad, and you don't really know what's going on. You see like kind of broken dolls, and you don't know what it means, but it's kind of creepy. And that's kind of what this show is, because the big idea behind what you're seeing is kind of left a mystery to you until much later in the show. It fits really well, and that's why it's here at number 10. At number 9, we have the ending for Shinsekai Yori. Shinsekai Yori is a very good series, but it's also kind of weird, and that I can't really explain what it's about without spoiling too much of it. So instead, I'm going to tell you what I can tell you, and that is that this ending fits the show quite well. In the ending, the world's kind of falling apart, and we see our main character walking through it and just, looking at things around her, and you don't really understand what's going on. And that's exactly what happens in the series. Stuff's happening, and you're slowly figuring out what it is in this world that's kind of off about it. It's kind of weird, and you have this feeling, but you can't explain it. And this ending, it looks nice. It's very stylized. The song's nice, but most of all, it just fits the show. At number 8, we have the 17th ending of Naruto Shippuden, because, well, we all know there is a long show with a lot of endings. And this one is just really good, because what I like about this ending is, once again, very stylized. It's kind of like it goes through all the characters, but in a very stylized, graffiti sort of way, and it looks really cool. And it just, towards the end, it becomes kind of weird, which might not fit as well, but it just looks cool. Like the song itself, once again, I just like singing along with it, and that might not be what an ending's about, because the ending is kind of supposed to take you out of the experience, but it's just so much fun. But it's just a really good ending, and I enjoyed it every time I saw it. At number 7, we have the first ending of the third season of Kuroko no Basuke. I like this ending because in the third season, kind of everything you've had in the rest of the series of Kuroko no Basuke, everything comes together. All the big plays of the Generations of Miracles, all the other plays, and in this ending, you just each get their own shot. It brings together everything that you've had up until this point, and it just fits well, because this is the final season. This is where everything is coming together. Aside from all of that, it starts with baby Kuroko. It's just cute. It's just cute. So at number 6, we have the second ending of Yoka. I talked already about that, a good ending should fit the show it's accompanying. And usually it has something directly to do with the plot of the anime. Yoga does it entirely differently. Yoga is kind of a, slice of life mystery thingamajig. So they just thought like, okay, what can we do with this? How about we take like one of the most well-known detectives in history, Sherlock Holmes, and just make an ending in that style. It fits the show in kind of a general way. And most of all, it's just really fun. Like the faces, the expressions, it just fits the show in that slice of life sense. The ending really comes over like it's just a couple of friends doing stupid stuff together, and that's kind of what the entire series is. So it just mixes those two things very well in this ending, and well, that's why it's at number 6. At number 5, we have the ending for Kyoukai no Kata. It's hard to explain why this ending is so high on the list, because it's a good ending. It's great even, but I can't explain why I like it so much. I think the art in it looks beautiful. The song itself is also just really good. It's got basically, this is good and that's good, but I can't explain why it's so much better than all of these other series. Everything in this ending just fits together very well, and every time I watch it, I'm just amazed at how beautiful it looks, about how good it sounds, about how amazing the entire thing is. And at number 4, we have the ending of the second season of Psychopaths. And I've already talked about Psychopaths in other top 10s, and if you watch them, you know that I really love Psychopaths. But this ending is just, it starts off fairly slow. Usually endings are kind of slow because it's supposed to kind of get you out of the experience and into your normal life for a week until the next episodes come. And even though many of the endings on this list don't really follow that general rule, this one it starts off fairly slow when it's got some really psycho-esque visuals, but then halfway through the song it kind of picks up, starts getting you really pumped. And this is kind of what fueled the hype for me of Psychopaths, because I didn't marathon this, I watched this week by week. And this one got me really excited for the next episode. So no, it didn't just slow down, bring me back to my normal life, have to wait a week and then get back. No, this one got me really pumped. I was like, yes, I want the next episode and I want it now. It's just a really good ending. At number 3, we have the ending of Free Eternal Summer. At first, I put this much lower on the list because it's just a fun ending, but it didn't seem to do much more. This ending is not just, about fun, next in a spacesuit, runs a police officer and all that. It symbolizes what this entire season is about. It's about, what are you going to do with your life after high school? Are you going to keep swimming? What are you going to do? We don't know. And this ending, shows them all in different kinds of jobs. It just symbolizes that future. It took quite a while for me, before that point struck, but it's really well done. At number 2, we have a bit of a rare one because it's the first ending for Naruto. And I have never put one series twice on a list because, well, I try to keep things kind of varied, and putting the same show on there multiple times, it just, you give less attention to other shows. I had already put the ending from Naruto Shippuden on the list, and I really like that. But then I remembered this one, the first ending for Naruto. It's just a really great, solid ending. Just like Kyojin no Kata, all the things just fit together, and it just fits the show in some way. I can't really explain it, but it's just good. It's just really good. But aside from that, this is the very first ending of Naruto, so it's kind of got a nostalgic feeling behind it, because this is the ending that I heard after the first episode. This is the ending that I heard when I made the decision to watch the next one. This is the ending that I heard when I was slowly starting to fall in love with the series. And now, all the way through Naruto Shippuden and all that, I still love this ending so much, because it's just so damn great. And well, because of that, because it holds up so damn well against all those other openings, because it's just so great, and because of the nostalgia factor, it's here at number 2. And at number 1, we have the ending for Ohana. I just couldn't not put this at the first spot, because the ending for Ohana, it's been years since I watched that show. It is an amazing show. It really got to me. And people's opinions on that very much differ, but it really got to me. And this ending, right now, years after I watched the series itself, whenever I watch this ending, I still get teary-eyed, because it's just, I don't know, maybe it's not the ending itself, but just a reminder of the rest of the series. But even so, it's so damn good because it still managed to get those emotions out of me years later. I don't know how to explain this to you without having experienced it. And even if you have experienced it, your opinion might differ greatly from mine. But it's just, in my personal opinion, this ending, because of what it does to me, is the best ending that I've had the pleasure of watching. So yeah, the ending for Ohana at number 1. There it is. So yeah, once again, that was my list, and I hope you've enjoyed watching it. And if your opinions differ from mine in any way, please put them down in the comments. I'd love reading them. And aside from that, well, I guess I'll see you next time. Later.